Hey, boss, he ain't working.
Sippers, sippets, welcome back to another episode of Pour Your Own Problems. I am your host, Mercy. And we're going to do a follow-up video of Sherrone Moore, Mistress, finally comes out and talks about the whole situation. I don't know about you, but it's giving me,
My dog stepped on a bee. We went to the vet and went on.
All right, y'all get the drift. Let's start the show. Let's review what she had to say on Good Morning America.
Did you love him?
Back then, I did, but obviously looking back at things and really reflecting on what happened, what was happening, that's not love at all.
Paige Shiver, now 32, says she was just an intern in 2022 when she and Sherrone Moore, then an offensive coordinator and a married father, started a consensual, intimate relationship. She was asked to be Moore's executive assistant when he was promoted to head coach in 2024.
Did you feel pressured to have the relationship in order to have job security?
Yes, I did. I mean, he and other coaches had control over my career, especially him. I mean, he could fire me in a second.
Shiver says her attempts to end the on-again, off-again relationship were often met with what she calls manipulation tactics, including threats of self-harm.
Every time I tried to pull away, he always had a story, always had a way to pull me in and making me feel that I couldn't leave him because he was so miserable without me.
During their years-long relationship, Shiver learned she was pregnant by Moore. Pregnancy was complicated by Pompe disease, a genetic disorder that weakens muscle strength. Her doctors delivered the heartbreaking news.
Multiple doctors and experts told me that it wouldn't be right or healthy for me to keep the baby.
Did you want to?
Yeah.
So how did Sherrone respond?
He said, you had to do what's right for your body.
On December 10th of last year, she decided to report the truth about their affair to the university.
They said, we're really sorry about everything that you went through, and we're here to protect you and to help you through all of this.
The university fired Moore after that conversation. Shiver says less than an hour later, he appeared at her apartment.
All of a sudden, I hear footsteps, and they're getting closer and louder, and I'm like, crap. And so I run to my door to try to lock it. He barges in, and he's standing like this close to me. And he said, you ruined my life. Why would you do this to me? And then I start backing up, and he starts following me.
Did you fear for your life?
Oh my gosh, yes. He's 6'4", and he comes in with his hood up, looking down at me, saying I ruined his life, crying. And it's like, and then starts coming at me, and I tell him to leave, that he's not supposed to be here. He's not listening to me. And then he starts grabbing, butter knives.
You had no right to do what you did.
A judge sentenced Moore to 18 months probation for misdemeanor counts of trespassing and malicious use of a phone. A plea deal allowed for the dismissal of more serious charges, including home invasion.
You think he should have gone to jail?
Yes. I think he should have gotten more punishment for what he did.
In a statement, Sherrone Moore's attorney tells us Sherrone Moore has closed this chapter. Shiver claims some of her former colleagues, including those in leadership, were aware of the affair.
Do you feel that the university had a moral obligation to come to you sooner?
Yes. He controlled everything that was going on in my life, and they didn't do anything about it.
In a statement, the University of Michigan said it acted promptly to terminate Moore and that it is committed to ensuring a professional and respectful workplace for all members of its community. Shiver says she's sharing her story now in the hopes of helping other women.
I just want, other women that are going through this to know that this doesn't need to happen. It doesn't need to go this far.
She's no longer working at the university.
All right. So let's get to it, right? Bottom line is, he was wrong. in a sense, coming in, barging in on somebody, doing all that stuff. All right, so he got to pay the price for that. The one thing that he messed up on, you got a covenant job at Michigan, and he failed to use discipline. And also, you don't ish where you eat, right? So those are the three things that I can really criticize him on. But now that she's coming out, I'm gonna tell y'all how I really feel about the whole situation. No, it sounds like you got pregnant, and it sounds like for health reasons, he told you probably should get rid of it. Plus, it probably benefits him. And I feel like you thought he was gonna leave his wife. That's how I'm looking at this whole situation, and why the media want to get on this girl's side, want to get on this girl team, and they ain't gonna address the elephant in the room. Let's back it up. This is an adult woman. She's 32 now. You a grown ass woman. Let's get that out the way. We're not finna sit here and make it like she's an intern. She's a young student, a young teeny bopper. You a grown woman. So at that time, what? You 32 now. 2022. So in 2022, she was 28. A grown woman. All right, now that we have addressed that, I can't believe these women, these media women, and people are like, why y'all ain't thinking about his wife and his family? You knew this man was married, and you still decided to sleep with him and get pregnant by him, allegedly. So y'all gonna gloss over all of that, but y'all ain't thinking about this woman. What this woman came into this other woman's marriage. Let's talk about it. See, the sister code, the code is real with women. We gonna do a mistress tour online, but we're not gonna address that. Hold on. Why you grown? Why you sleeping with this woman's husband? Right? And so, when we see this fake outrage, when we see this mistress tour, I promise you, it's giving Amber Heard 2.0. We need what she need to be conveying to young women and women alike: don't sleep with married men. Because 9 times out of 10, he ain't gonna leave his wife. Don't ish where you eat. Isn't as simple as that? So him losing his, you can tell, in my opinion, based off this interview, in the context of the case and the things that they had to drop because they was trying to make him look like super crazy, you are just upset that you want him to pay. You not only want him to lose his job, but you want him to lose his family. You want him to lose every opportunity. Simple as that. And it sounds like a woman scorn. Don't sound like somebody being put in a position. Soon as you found out about soon as you found out about that baby and he was like, get rid of it, you thought this man was gonna leave his wife, leave his family. You decided, since it's already coming out, I'm gonna say he forced me. Allegedly. And this is all alleged, right? I'm just saying what it looks like. But that's just my opinion. Sippers, sippers, y'all tell me how y'all feel in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It's your boy Mercy. I'm out.